Hey, 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 everyone. Can everyone hear me? Let me know, let me know, let me know. One sec, there might be an echo, I'm checking. One sec, there might be an echo, I'm checking. Okay, good. Okay. Oh. Hey, Panda! How's it going? Today we're going to be playing some Minecraft Hardcore on Bedrock. Thanks for joining us, by the way, Panda. Ah. Well, let's start by getting a tree chopped down as the first thing we always do in Minecraft. I have never played hardcore before. Hey, kiddo.
Hey.
My kiddo came to see what I was doing. Oh, thank goodness. A village right there means I can get a bed. That's like the best outcome possible. And y'all saw it was a random spawn. Ah!
Okay.
Thanks for the follow, and thanks for giving me a heart attack.
Okay.
I have a sensitive heart. I get scared easily.
Okay.
What's up, Panda? Well, now we have two pandas in chat. So, yeah. Unless it's the same panda and I'm confused. I'm not sure. I'm good, too. I took a couple weeks off from streaming. Well, about a month off to reset my brain. Also, sorry guys, I'm not staying up through the night. I refuse to have to deal with phantoms. I won't deal with phantoms. Ah, just started. It's hardcore, by the way. Oh, the village is out of jungle. Interesting. Okay, maybe I can find some melons. Also, my wife sometimes takes over and streams in my place. You'll know it because her model will be the one active instead of mine. Or it will say something like waifu takeover and stuff like that in the title. Ah, thank you! It's actually one I made myself, so I'm actually really proud of it. I make all of our own models. Mostly because I can't afford a good model. I'm not going to pretend like it's because I have any skill. It's literally because I can't afford to get a proper model made. Thanks! I do have a female variant of this model if y'all would want to see it real quick. I could switch over to it. It was what I made for Halloween. Was a gender-bent version of my model. Oh, awesome! I wouldn't call myself a graphic designer. I just do whatever I like. I like making the models for me and my wife. I have fun with it. That's pretty much what it comes down to. I'm tempted to live in the village. Yeah. But I also feel like living in the village is kind of a cop-out. If you join the Discord, there's a thing for self-promotion where you can show your link and stuff to what you've done. I don't allow links on the chat aside from moderators. I'm sorry about that. Too many bots spam things in chat if you let links be posted. I can't afford anything. I'm broke. So, if you're hoping to get me to pay for something, it ain't gonna happen because I ain't got no money. Sorry about that. Hey, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate it. I am back from hiatus. Also, this is hardcore, so if I die, that's it for the world. Okay, this is the biome I thought it was. I thought that was mangrove. You're talking about a budget when I literally just told you I have no budget. I am broke. Plus, I prefer to do a lot of my own art. Sorry I'm not talking that much. I'm trying to make sure I don't, well, die. Dude, I don't have $5 to my name at the moment. When I say I'm broke, I mean I'm broke. I gave up on God blessing me many moons ago. I'm trying to decide where to build. I'm one of those people who's extremely particular about where I choose to build my base. Like, if I see a place I want to build, I will build there. But it has to be a place that screams to me. Like, hey, build here or else type of thing. I can't just settle for decent. I need a perfect place for building. I need a place that screams out to me what it wants me to build. And yes, I'm aware of how weird that sounds, but part of my ADHD brain. I'm on hardcore. There is no way I'm attempting to build under the ocean. I would need to be a lot further in the game. Also, been a while, number one. How you doing? I'm back from my hiatus, as you can see. It is hardcore. There's no would-be to it. Hardcore is on. Yeah, that might be possible. But, like I said, I need a place that screams to me. You can ask the wife. All I can think of there is Evil Laboratory, which would require tons of clay and sand and glass. it would be a pain to build it. Like, it is something. If I don't find anything soon, I might settle for it, unfortunately. Yeah. Also, number one, Sinla is the waifu. So you're aware. She's the other person that streams on the channel. Yeah, my wife. Sinla's my wife IRL. Yeah. That be her. Still don't know why she married a dumbass like me, though. Can't answer that one for you. Well, yeah, I'd say so. How many years have we been married now, sweetie? I'm terrible at remembering amount of time. And how long were we together prior to getting married? 5 years prior, sweetie. Not 4, 5. Yeah. Yeah. Because we've been together basically 13 years. Me and the wife started dating when I was in high school. Well, technically when I had dropped out of high school. We actually met on an online gacha game called Tiny or Me, and she can tell you the story better than I can since she remembers it better. I mean, she could just come in here and actually tell you the story instead of typing it. But I think technically I'm the one who made the first move. Which, considering my personality, seems really strange now. Pretty much, from my understanding and remembrance, is me and her were on the game. I joined a chat room she was in, and apparently after like 30 seconds she left, so I asked her friend for her contact information. Then 2 days later we were engaged. And been together since. Well, I didn't know you created the chat room. How would I know that? It doesn't show who made it. Yep. I mean, we made a long-distance relationship work for 5 years, almost. Like, literally long distance. I was on the other side of the planet. We were engaged before we ever met each other in person. To be fair, if I hadn't met her, I wouldn't be here at all. I was actually online that day deleting all my accounts because I was going to off myself. So... yeah. I was going through a lot of stuff back then. Not to say I'm fully over all the issues. Yep. The advantage is we're both kind of antisocial, so we never really had to worry much about the other person going and doing anything stupid. Not to say I didn't make mistakes, because I surely did. Not fun having multiple personalities, though. Hard to keep them all in line. Oh yeah, and it's like 95% of online relationships end in disaster or something like that. And then it's like 85% of long-distance ones end in disaster. So between the two... oh no, we like each other. She's one of the few people I'll actually let touch me IRL. I'm not a huge fan of physical contact with people. So... it doesn't help, I also have a terrible immune system. That's actually why I took up streaming, is I thought it'd be a way to try to make some income and be social without risking getting sick. To be honest. Also, for those who are new here, you can ask me pretty much anything and I'll answer to the best of my ability. To be fair, sweetie, considering my life, my childhood, is it really that surprising I'm not a fan of being close to people? Let's be honest here. Sorry, I was getting a drink. You know what? Screw it. This is going to be my base for now. Well, not this, but for now I'm using this as a place to drop things off. That I've grown used to. My issue is when, like, in high school, my biggest problem was, like, a lot of the females would randomly tackle me and hug me. It always drove me nuts. Because I knew for a fact I didn't like physical contact. It was never a secret. But I have so many siblings, getting a pat on the back is fine. Yeah, I don't like that either. My name is Kin. Well, yeah. My full name is Kin Doll, so I'm not ashamed of my full first name, so that was do, not ta-da. What the heck? That's not right. Like I said, though, you can ask me pretty much anything, and as long as it doesn't break terms of service, I'll pretty much answer it.
Nice.
That's fine. I can accept that over being called Kino. I am going to regret making this waterfall my way in and out of my base. I can already say... I'm almost certain this is going to be what kills me. Any bets that this idea is what's going to get me killed? I wasn't going to go travel through 1,000+ blocks of desert. Even my insanity has some limits. You know what I've realized, though? I feel like shoujo anime doesn't get enough credit for what it is. Everyone always talks about shonen, but actually shoujo is better in a lot of ways. What's TH mean? It's easier if you just type out the words. I don't understand abbreviations, people. I really don't. I never have, and I never will. I'm a dum-dum. Oh, yeah. But I just feel like a lot of shonen gets way too much attention. And I'm not saying that as a bad thing. I like shonen anime. It's what got me into anime. But the start of my little base. Yeah, true. Although, to be fair, the ones that got me technically into anime is stuff like Eureka 7, Hack Sign. Some really old school stuff. There's a lot that are more obscure. Which one? I feel like I've heard that term. Can you explain it in dumb man's English? Kiddo, you need to go to bed. Go to bed. You're making too much noise. You can't be in here. Sweetheart, please leave. Oh, yeah, definitely. I thought that's what it was. I just wasn't completely sure. The reason it gets such a bad rap is originally it was all very sexual when it first became a genre. Just because at the time that was the only thing they could think of to make it for adult women was to make it sexual. That's where you get like cougar-based animes and stuff. Mm-hmm.
No.
But then again, I can't say too much. Technically, my wife's older than me, so technically I'm married to a cougar. It's true, technically. You can't tell me I'm wrong. By definitions, it's just any female older than their male partner. Although if people saw us, they would never assume you're the older one out of us. Let's be completely honest here. You look like you'd be a teenager still at most. Also, can you come get our kid? Yeah, considering we got engaged when I was 17 and she was 19. That's not the definition of a cougar. A cougar is just an elder female who is older than their partner. That's the modern take. I go by the original definition.
Okay. Huh? Why?
Somehow I didn't take damage from that fall.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
That's not the original definition. Okay, let me word it this way. I go by the original definition found in Webster's dictionary from the year 2004. How's that for being specific about where my definition comes from? Because I had no friends as a kid, so I read an entire dictionary for a summer. Also, please come get our kid so she's not in here. She should be in bed. Really? I got a potato, though, for killing it. Oh, I said I go by the definition found in Webster's dictionary of the year 2004. Because as a kid, I had no friends, so I read an entire dictionary over one summer. Nope. Considering I couldn't read until I was 13, probably not. Because I had to teach myself to read because nobody wanted to teach me. To be fair, I lived in a small hick town and I had learning disabilities. I was falsely diagnosed as mildly retarded for several years growing up. So, yeah. Then again, my father was an abusive drunk and my mother was on so many medications she might as well have been a druggie. So, yeah. For now, yes, I'm going to eventually upgrade it into being like a laboratory. Like an evil lab. But this is an easy thing to do for now. Oh yes, I am definitely a shut-in. No denying that one. If I could stay inside and never leave the house again, I would be happy. Yeah, but that doesn't just apply to Minecraft. I love doing that IRL as well. I just don't have a place to do it anymore. Hey, there's a reason I was always asked to dig holes and stuff for the family. I still miss having a pickaxe IRL to go and break stones apart with. It was fun. It's kind of ironic that I loved mining IRL, yet it took years for me to be convinced to even try Minecraft. No, because I've had every freaking variant of that goddamn virus. I mean, yes, I enjoyed the time because that's when our child was conceived, but that's for a completely different reason, obviously. It can't be helped. That's part of having a terrible immune system. Okay, let's ask everybody what their weirdest anime is that they like. Like one you don't think most people even know exist. That type of anime. No! Yeah, no, I'm not even going to attempt to get that piece of coal. I mean, of iron. It would be a waste of my time. Like, one I can think of is Mare. An anime that for the longest time I thought was a fever dream. Why does that sound familiar? No, that's a different one. Mare as in M-A-R. Yeah, that one. That's the Mare I'm talking about. There are different ones that technically are called Mare, so he's not wrong. It's just that's not the one I was thinking of. Mare as in the German word for fairy tale. It's technically an isekai. It's one of the first isekais ever made. It's an isekai that existed before isekai was a genre. So that should say something about it. It doesn't hold up to today's standards of anime, I will admit. It is lacking a lot of things that would make a decent anime nowadays, but for its time, it was decent. Give me a sec, I'll have to look that one up to see what it is. It sounds familiar, so... Oh, that one. I never really saw anything wrong with that one, to be honest. But then again, I'm a messed up person who gets hungry from seeing gore, so... To be fair, I'm the last person to ask what's normal. Because God knows I ain't. I am anything but normal. Okay. What, that I'm not normal? You've known since we met that I wasn't normal. I have taken over my little domain. What does everybody think? Have I made a decent little domain for myself? One sec. I think I know that one, too. Yeah, that one's still not that bad. I don't understand what you think is so bad about that one. Yeah, for Westerners it seems weird, but for the place it's based in, it's not weird at all. Pretty much nothing when it comes to comics. They're fictional, so it doesn't matter. Now, something like that IRL, I would have a problem with. But that's a completely different situation. You're talking to a guy who reads cockle slave hentai and other crap like that. Giant insect hentai. There's nothing that I consider is too far, basically. So, yeah, if you're expecting something to get under my skin, good luck. Oh, yeah, I got tons of hentai tags. Femboy, Funta. Lots of different ones. How's this? Every 10 bits I reveal a fetish. Let's see how that goes. I feel like if I'm going to do that, I have to go to Twitch only, though. I'll have to end this stream from YouTube's end. Oh well. Or I just delete the video from YouTube afterwards. Oh yeah, that's nothing. I read something worse than that at a church camp while I was in high school, so... Give me a sec, I want to do something. Yeah. Can somebody try entering exclamation mark bits? BITS. Huh. Is it working? Oh, okay, try again. I forgot to make it an active command. There we go. I decided I would add that because it's funny. Plus, I have no shame. Like, at all. So... Oh, no. No, that's gross. I'm not into toilet play of any kind. You can just make it inactive in MooBot by turning it off before your streams. I may have a problem. There's a creeper in my house. That's not good at all. Hopefully if I go far enough away, it will despawn. There won't be a tombstone. I will lose the ability to play on the world if I die. Ooh. Revealed coal. Obviously going to grab that while I'm here. Let me look it up. I'm horrible with names, but whenever I see an image of it, I'll know if it's something I've read or not. No, I have not, but I don't really read visual novels, so that explains a lot. I don't really care for the whole idea of visual novels being something you pay for on Steam. That's always bugged me, actually. Yeah. I can't justify spending money on something like that, personally. Like, I understand a lot of work goes into making them and everything else, especially if they're voice acted and everything like that. But there's limits to what I can consider as an okay thing to spend money on, especially when I'm broke. Yeah, I don't really buy books for a couple of reasons. The main reason is I have what's known as short-term photographic memory. That's why I can pick up a manga in a store, flip through it, and know the whole story from it, more or less. Of course, I don't retain that information for more than maybe a couple of days. Because, like I said, it's short-term photographic memory. It doesn't stay permanently. I'm not saying visual novels are bad, I'm just saying I don't like them as something I pay for. Maybe it's because I grew up where visual novels were a passion project most of the time. Maybe that's my problem with them. Yeah, I know. I'm explaining that for me, I feel like a lot of it is I just feel like everything's became too freaking commercial. And maybe that's what's killed my interest in them. Then again, maybe that's also my opinion about YouTube, considering I started making YouTube videos before revenue was a thing you could get from it. And I did it because I had fun doing it. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying they don't deserve to get stuff for their hard work. That's not what I'm saying, because I understand how much work actually does go into a visual novel. It's not a simple task. I just personally can't support it. Especially when you could easily just read fanfic and get the same experience. And this is coming from a guy who doesn't like fanfics. So yeah. Yes, I know you do, but I do not. My house actually looks pretty good from down here. I was gone long enough that the creeper should be gone. I hope. If that kills me, I'm going to be kind of mad because that means that's how this world's ending, is I get blown up by a creeper. In my own base. Yay! No creeper! Woo! Yeah, I know. I was trying to lead it in the water for that reason. No, do not jinx it like that. That's rude. Yep, do. Oh yeah, I forgot to say welcome all of you short people.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know why it has the wrong audio. Like, I legit could not tell you why it has the wrong audio. Ah, so did you do it? Because I didn't. Have you been screwing with my settings? I did not rename them. I didn't even know you could rename them. Ah. No, no wild creepers appear. Do not say that. That's rude. If nothing else, all these torches will keep me safer. Well, we've got our starter base built, so that might be a good place to stop for today. What do y'all think? Well, to be fair, I kind of feel like I need to end so the kiddo will go to bed. I feel like I'm being too loud. Okay, well. Save and exit. Hope to see y'all again next time I go live.